guys, welcome back to F1 Podcast. Pep, some of the news that's been going around this week has centred on Ferrari announcing or confirming their driver lineup for 2009, keeping Kimi Räikkönen and Felipe Massa. That, of course, means that they're not getting another driver, Pep.
Yeah, Alonso's been spotted sort of, in and around Ferrari. I think there's photos of him going inside the garage and talking to...
Look, Montezomolo actually went
yeah.
and gave him a hug the other day and a bit of a chat.
Yeah, but it was all for nothing, of course. It was just, Ferrari had always signed Kimi and Felipe, and unless something dramatic happened, there was no way that Alonso was going to be... I think we talked about it before. There's no way in 09.
No chance.
010 is a different story, but no surprises, mate. That door's shut for Fernando now, and there's 3 or 4 teams that are shopping around. And he's still top of the driver market, so he's dominated the news this week.
He still holds the key, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's a couple of other teams out there. BMW, Toyota potentially. Whoever else.
Red Bull
has got a couple of maybe not so much Red Bull now that they've got Vettel and Webber for next year, but there are a couple of teams out there that are waiting with bated breath to see what Alonso does.
Yeah.
But he ain't going to Ferrari.
He ain't, no, definitely not. So that door's shut really for Fernando, mate. And the other news this week, it's really been sort of no surprises. Red Bull's been dominating again, both with Red Bull Racing and Toro Rosso. Vettel testing very soon with the team. Rumours about DC perhaps finishing his career early after Monza, which I thought was quite interesting. It's happened before, where teams have said, okay, we've got a new driver coming in, we'll give him a run in the last few races, and even people like DC sort of finishing their career early, despite the fact that they've had a long and distinguished career. It wouldn't surprise me, Max. I don't think it'll happen. I think Vettel should stay at Toro Rosso and get points there, but of course these rumours continue.
Mate, I'd hate to see it happen. I'd hate to see someone like DC, who's been a wonderful driver in our sport for years and years, to actually have to bow out until the last race of the season. Before the last race of the season, I'd hate to see that. I'm sure a lot of our friends in the UK would hate to see that as well. But Formula One's a funny game, and it may happen. But let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. And also with the sister team Toro Rosso, there's rumours about Sato.
How good was that?
And the Honda. It amazes me, Max, why they would take Sato over Ant. But anyway, I know he's got Honda in his pocket, and Honda keep salvaging his career. But really, take Ant anyway. Sato, it's a big possibility. And despite what I just said, I really like Takuma, and he has got some pace. He's just not a driver of in the top class as far as I'm concerned. And if Toro Rosso are serious, they wouldn't go with Takuma. They'd probably go with someone like young Senna, in my opinion. Or someone like that. But I can see why these things happen in Formula One, and it happens all the time. And Takuma may have a shot, mate. He's been given one at least.
Oh, he's definitely in with a shot. There's no doubt about it, mate. He's only 31. Takuma. Shanto. Look, it'd be interesting to see him back. Whether or not he gets a Guernsey, I don't know. It depends on what the guys want to do, whether they want to promote an up-and-coming driver and to develop, or whether they want an experienced driver. Who knows? We'll see.
Exactly. And really, the news just in the last day or so has been about Donington. They've released their plans for their new circuit, which I thought was great. It's good to see that new infield section that they've built, and they've made the pit straight. They've moved the pit complex. So good luck to them. I say, go for gold, guys, and just do it.
Mate, they've had a few problems of late with a couple of people resigning, a couple of big heavy hitters resigning, and they've only got until 2010, mate. To have the circuit ready, and I think from what I understand, they've submitted their plans, and they can take up to 4 months to approve. So they're going to be racing to the wire. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on whether Donington will be up and running for the British Grand Prix in 2010, because it sure doesn't sound like it will be to me.
Yeah, well, if it's here, then we've got to deal with the fact that Silverstone's gone and that we have Donington, and if they do a good job. I remember fondly, Max, looking back, 93 for example with Senna, but just Donington's a great circuit, and the British Grand Prix needs a home at Donington because it doesn't look like it's going to be at Silverstone. So
we just need a British Grand Prix, period.
Exactly. So I really hope the development goes well and that they achieve a good circuit. I love seeing new circuits as well. We've had Valencia and the Singapore races to come.
Yeah, but I like keeping the circuits with a lot of history, mate. And to me, we need a British Grand Prix. I was sorry to see Silverstone go, and I just hope Donington can make a go of it.
Yeah, well,
fingers crossed.
It's like it's a new circuit, but it's an old circuit. It's just an old circuit we haven't seen in a while. I reckon it's cool. All right, guys. Well, let us know your thoughts on that, and we'll see you very soon for the next episode.
See you guys.
Okay, bye.